Hello, my name is Veronica McCulloch, and this is my Practical Strategies Guide. First, I'm going to start with the project introduction. So, to make this project, here were the steps that I took. So, I conducted thorough research using scholarly peer reviewed journals to identify 10 evidence based strategies and content enhancements for supporting learner variability. Then I developed detailed descriptions for each strategy, including information on when and how to use them, providing examples of how to use each strategy. First, we will start with the Universal Design for Learning, also known as UDL. So, a description of this strategy is it provides flexible approaches to instruction, materials, and assessments to meet the diverse needs of learners. It involves multiple means of representation, expression, and engagement. Who can use it? It can be integrated into special education classrooms to cater to the individual needs of students with disabilities by offering flexible learning options and addressing various learning preferences. UDL helps provide a more equitable and supportive learning environment. When can you use it? UDL can be applied in primary and secondary school classrooms to address the diverse learning needs of students with varying abilities. How do you progress monitor in UDL? This would include traditional tests, performance tasks, projects, self assessments, peer assessments, and more. Using a variety of assessment methods allows for multiple means of demonstrating knowledge and skills. Here are the citations I used for my research and also the strategies that you will see on the next slide. Here are the resources for using UDL. Here I have included a lesson plan checklist to help you be able to decipher how much you want in your UDL unit. It kind of helps you understand what you need to incorporate or what you would like to incorporate. There's a lot that goes into using UDL, but you do not have to use every single one. This is kind of just a checklist to help you understand and be able to implement as much or as little as you want. The next one up here is a YouTube video, which I will include a non recording version of this so you can go back and watch it. The next strategy we are going to get into is the differentiated instruction. Differentiated instruction is an educational approach that recognizes and addresses the diverse learning needs, interests, and readiness levels of students within a classroom. Who can use it? It's a versatile approach that can be used by educators at all levels of education, from elementary school to higher education. When can you use it? Differentiated instruction can be used in diverse educational settings and scenarios, including classrooms with students of varying abilities, learning styles, and also project based learning aligns with individual interests and strengths. And how do you progress monitor? Um, how you progress monitor is you can use formative assessments and you can collect and analyze the data on each student's performance and to offer timely feedback. That's very important when doing differentiated instruction. Here is the citations that I use. There's a YouTube video, the 3 citations of research backing this strategy, instructional citations, and the lesson plan template. Here's an example of instruction. So as you can see over here with the math addition problem, they're all with regrouping. However, you can see there's a little bit more support in each of the 3 addition problems. Also, there's a differentiated instruction lesson plan template that can help you understand and make sure that maybe you're using the differentiation strategy here. So there's struggling, proficient, and advanced. And then I've included a YouTube video which you can watch. The next one is assistive technology. What is assistive technology? It includes devices, softwares, or tools that support students with disabilities in their learning and participation in the classroom. How do you use assistive technology? It can be utilized by individuals with disabilities such as visual, hearing, motor learning, or cognitive impairment to access education, employment, and daily living activities. When do you use it? Assistive technology is used whenever individuals with disabilities require support in overcoming barriers and achieving their goals. How do you progress monitor? You progress monitor for assistive technology by assessing the individual's needs, providing proper training, observing their performance, collecting feedback, and periodically reviewing their progress to ensure the technology remains effective in supporting their unique requirements. Here are the citations for this strategy. All of these are links that you can click on and it will take you directly to the videos. There are 3 YouTube videos here, a visual to help you understand when assistive technology is utilized, and a link to free assistive technology resources. Peer assisted learning. What is peer assisted learning? Peer assisted learning involves pairing students to work collaboratively, with one student providing support and assistance to another. When do you use it? It's adaptable for classroom activities, test preparation, homework support, and skill development. Who can use it? It can be used by students of all ages and academic levels in schools, colleges, and informal learning settings. How do you progress monitor? It includes observation, feedback, assessment of learning outcomes, peer evaluation, and surveys or interviews. Here are the citations of research and websites, YouTube videos, and a PowerPoint. You can use peer-assisted learning. It's also called PALS. That's the abbreviation for it that's commonly used. There's a question card. This is just an example of one of the strategies that you can use, and I put the link in the citations where you can actually find this resource and use it in your classroom if you would like. The YouTube video is an example of what it looks like in a classroom. Graphic organizers. What is a graphic organizer? It's a visual tool that helps organize information in a structured format or better comprehension and critical thinking. Who can use it? Learners of all ages and educational settings, including students and professionals, can use graphic organizers. When can you use it? It can be used for pre-writing, note-taking, vocabulary development, problem-solving, project planning, and reading comprehension. How do you progress monitor? To progress monitor, you would establish the learning objectives, pre-assess the students, and introduce the organizer, provide guided and independent practice, observe and offer feedback, conduct post-assessment, and adjust instruction as needed. Here are the citations. Again, everything here is, if it has a link, it's a clickable link where you can go and get that resource. Here are a few examples of what graphic organizers can look like. Here's one for reading and writing, and then one for math. There are so many out there, but these are just a few that I wanted to pull up and share with you because they are really easy to use. And then here is also a YouTube video of what it looks like when you use graphic organizers in the classroom. Multisensory instruction. What is multisensory instruction? Multisensory instruction is an educational approach that involves using multiple senses like sight, hearing, touch, and movement to enhance learning. Who can use it? Multisensory instruction benefits students with learning differences, English language learners, young children, and struggling learners. It caters to their unique needs and strengths, making learning more engaging and effective. When can you use it? It can be applied across subjects. It is commonly used for reading and literacy, math, language learning, and complex topics in science and social studies. It makes abstract concepts more understandable through hands on activities, visuals, and interactive experiences. How do you progress monitor here? You will involve observing engagement using specialized assessment tools, maintaining portfolios of student work, regular check ins with students, and adopting strategies based on their progress. Here are the citations, all are clickable links. Here's a website that gives you several strategies and what it is and some tips and tricks. And then there's another link with several strategies on there. Um, Multisensory techniques for teaching reading. And then also, I included a checklist of multisensory tools that you could use inside of your classroom. Self regulated learning is another strategy. What is it? Individuals take charge of their own learning by setting goals, monitoring progress, and adjusting strategies. Who can use it? Anyone aiming to learn something can use self regulated learning, and it suits students, professionals, and those pursuing personal interests. When can you use it? You can use self regulated learning whenever you want to learn. It's very versatile. How can you progress monitor? It involves setting clear goals, self assessment, and reflection. Here are the citations, and here are a few examples. So, there is a website that has several different ideas for implementation. It's a clickable link over to the left. And then there's a visual to help you understand and see what it would look like if you implement it into your classroom. It says, I need a chill break. Lots of students have to learn how to monitor how they're feeling. Also, there is a little brochure here. If you can't read it that well, there is a link to it in the previous slide. On to one of my favorites is cooperative learning. What is it? It's a teaching method where students work together in small groups to achieve a common learning goal. Who can use it? It's a versatile and it suits students of all ages and academic levels, so really anyone can use it. When can you use it? You can use it in classrooms, professional workshops, corporate trainings, even online learning, group projects, and skill enhancement. How do you progress monitor whenever you do this? You observe, you'll listen to group discussions, individual reflections, peer assessment, and evaluating project outcomes. Here are the links. And here are a few of the different strategies that I found pictures of and some descriptions. There's shoulder partner, face partner, rally robin, round robin, and life is a fruit salad. I found that strategy and I thought it was really cute. Next is flexible seating. What is it? It allows students to choose their own seating options. There are several different types, which I will show you in the multimedia representation side. Who can use it? Anyone can use it, all ages, all grade levels. When can you use it? Um, Throughout the entire academic year, various class subjects, activities. Very great during collaborative projects. How do you progress monitor? You give regular feedback, surveys, academic performance evaluations. All of those are great. Here are a few of the citations for research and also clickable links. Here are a few different flexible seating options. There's rules because it's very important to have rules and expectations, flexible seating, and pros and cons. Last but not least, formative assessment. We're all probably pretty familiar with formative assessment. It involves gathering information and basically evaluating your students. I won't go over who can use it, when can you use it, and how you progress monitor because I'm running short on time. Here's my citations. And here are a few different games and a blog post which you can use. And there you have it, 10 practical strategies that I have put together for you. Happy